Our program, Healthy Mommy, Healthy Baby, targets reducing preterm birth rates among pregnant African American women ages 18 to 30 in Baltimore City, Maryland. Our goals and objectives include the quality of life goal, which is to reduce worry about preterm births among pregnant African American women ages 18 to 30 years old in Baltimore City, Maryland. Our objective for that goal is that by program end, at least 50% of program participants who reported high levels of worry at baseline will have reported moderate or low levels on a follow-up survey. Our health goal is to reduce incidence of preterm births among our target population, and our objective for that goal is that through follow-up assessment after program end, at least 20% of the program participants will have indicated full-term births as opposed to preterm birth. In terms of environment, our goal is to increase availability of prenatal services among our target population. In order to reach that goal, we hope that by program end, at least 50% of program participants will be enrolled in a health insurance plan. Our second goal for environment is to increase availability of healthy food options among pregnant African American women who ages 18 to 30 in Baltimore, Maryland. In order to reach that goal, our objective is that by program end, at least 50% of program participants will have increased access to healthy food options through being enrolled in a government aid program, which we will monitor throughout the program. In terms of behavior, our goal is to increase use of prenatal services among our target population. In order to reach that goal, by program end, at least 50% of program participants who reported low levels of use of prenatal services at baseline will have reported moderate or high levels of use on a follow-up survey. Our second goal in terms of behavior is to increase level of physical activity to maintain a healthy pregnancy weight among our target population. In order to reach that goal, by program end, at least 50% of program participants who reported low levels of activity at baseline will be able to demonstrate at least 3 different exercise techniques during the workshops. The class standards that we will be focusing are as number 1, educational workshops will be sensitive with the beliefs and attitudes of African American women regarding soul food and health practices. We will also make sure that all materials are designed at the appropriate reading level and use simple language in order for participants to understand the lesson plans.
Our partners are the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine in Baltimore and the University of Maryland School of Medicine. Both of these schools will help lead the prenatal clinics that are planned to run every other weekend. Their in-kind contribution consists of the screening tool, medical equipment, and prenatal vitamins that we will plan to offer all participants. We will also partner up with the Zion and Pleasant Hope Baptist Church, which will provide the space and kitchen to host workshops, clinics, and activities. There are 5 main methods that our program focuses on. The first is educational workshops, which will be run by the community health advisors who will share information on the importance of nutrition, physical activity, prenatal care, and awareness of available resources. Second, cooking classes, which will be held every other weekend for the 4 months at each participating church. Third, during the other weekends, we will host a 3-hour-long prenatal clinic where we will have medical students and an OBGYN that will conduct free screenings and prescribe prenatal vitamins. Fourth, there will also be a continuous food drive for community members to donate healthy, perishable food items for pregnant mothers. Finally, community health advisors will provide training to the community members for the enrollment process of WAKE to ensure access to prenatal care services.
This program structure mirrors the Men's Prostate Awareness Church Training MPAC project of Community Health Awareness Message and Prevention Lab, also known as a CHAMP Lab. Their project works with a faith-based community in Prince George's County to educate African American men about informed decision-making for prostate cancer screening. They help participants identify local resources for screening and treatment for those who are insured, underinsured, and uninsured. In addition, we also looked at the Mission of Mercies project that aims to provide prenatal care in order to decrease preterm births. In their program, they offered cost-free medications and services on the site for expecting mothers. Results of this program showed that with availability to prenatal care, preterm births decreased significantly. What makes Healthy Mommy, Healthy Babies an innovative project is that we are not only providing the community with physical resources like workbooks, printouts, and cooking classes, but that we are training them to be their own resource. The community health advisors are going to be trained and given all materials so these educational sessions can continue on and become part of the community norm. The purpose of our evaluations are to determine the extent to which our program was implemented as planned and to determine the extent to which our program objectives were achieved. Our program interns will be conducting process, impact, and outcome evaluations throughout the program. For our first baseline evaluation, we'll be asking mothers demographic questions as well as information on their past pregnancies. We will also assess their baseline knowledge on prenatal care. For more information, follow us on Twitter or find us on Facebook at Healthy Mommy, Healthy Baby.